Good afternoon. Welcome to Study in North Cyprus presentation today. My name is Diploma. I will be your host today. We will discuss about the study opportunities for Indian students in North Cyprus. As you can see, we have a small content which we have prepared for this presentation. We will discuss about the content in general, and then we will start with the programs offered by the North Cyprus universities. Study and work in North Cyprus. Now, why do we say study and work in North Cyprus, whereas in all our emailers and promotion offers we talk about study in North Cyprus? Because students who are willing to go to North Cyprus, they have an opportunity to do part-time work as well in North Cyprus, which means that they can actually cover their living expenses as well during their higher education quite easily, as this country is all about tourism. We all know Cyprus as a country, but Cyprus has got two geographical areas: the North Cyprus, the South Cyprus. When we talk about the North Cyprus, physically the island is, first of all, Cyprus is an island, and it's an island which has got 360 degrees water. Where we are talking about students going to Cyprus, the Republic of Cyprus has an embassy in New Delhi, whereas the Turkish Republic of Cyprus doesn't have an embassy in New Delhi, and the Turkish Republic of Cyprus is the full name of Northern Cyprus because Turkey politically controls the North Cyprus. The northern part of the Cyprus is under the control of Turkish government. That's why the half of the island is called as Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. Geographically, if we talk about the weather, the rules and regulation, the opportunities are absolutely same on both sides of the Cyprus, whether it's North Cyprus or it's South Cyprus. I will not be using the word South Cyprus. I'll be saying only Cyprus, just not to avoid the confusion. So, students who want to go to North Cyprus, they have 100% admission and visa guarantee from Indo-European. And they don't have to go for the embassy interview and no IELTS also. Sometimes the students from northern part of India are asked to come down to the embassy for a general discussion. If the profile has if the profile is not very good, that's otherwise, students don't have to come for the embassy interview. In South India, West India, the application goes to Mumbai, which means that there will be no interview for sure at this point of time. We are talking about 3 intakes: February, June, and September. Majority of the universities offer the programs in February and September only. Greenwich American Universities, our premium partner university in North Cyprus, where we have got around about 120 students studying, also have a June intake. Let's go about North Cyprus USPs. Student can work part-time for 20 hours a week, as I already discussed about this. But in part-time jobs, student can look at the different jobs kind available in restaurants, in bars, in companies. Cost of living and food is 200 to 300 euro a month. Living expenses are not very expensive. Medical insurance are provided by the government of North Cyprus because the university already charge you in advance for that. Transport and shops are very nearby to the students' accommodation, so they don't have to travel a lot. Most of the universities have got on-campus accommodation. The visa rate is very high for North Cyprus, which means that the number of students applying the visa, the chances of getting a visa, which is always a big challenge sometimes in some countries, is not the case in North Cyprus. In North Cyprus, the visa is much more easier than other European countries. Let's go to student have high possibility to can move to other country also. So if students want to move to other countries where they have weak English, they can also, after passing the English examination, doing an English course from North Cyprus, they can actually go to other countries as well. Approximate part-time earning for students are 50,000 per month. Now, in totality, if I talk about North Cyprus, counselors should look at those students who don't speak English, who are English is poor, who want to go abroad, who want to make a better career in their life, who would like to go to Schengen countries, but they can't go because of the less English or the confidence. North Cyprus is an ideal destination to study. 50,000 students coming from different various parts of the world to study in North Cyprus with different nationalities. It's not very cold. It's not very hot. It has a view of beach. It has a lot of tourists coming because it's the only one of the most important island in near the Europe where Europeans go for their education. So in totality, the study in North Cyprus is basically much more benefited as compared to other countries nearby. Let's come to the Indo-European services. 100% admission and visa services if students have got 45% marks, accepted at CIU University only. All other universities except students with 50% marks. We give 100% admission and visa services. If student doesn't get the admission, the company service charge is refundable. Airport pickups is arranged by the company, and accommodation booking is also taken care by Indo-European. Our service charges and are 65,000 please plus 12.36 service tax. Student needs to pay 5,000 plus service tax at the initial stage before they give the admission letter. This is the new package which we have introduced for our counselors across India. If students don't want to pay before admission, they can actually give the original documentation as a security that they will be making the application for the North Cyprus, and they are a serious student. So either one of the options can be considered. Second installments, the student has to pay 60,000 plus service tax, has to be paid by after visa stamping. So basically you'll see that we are so confident about our services in North Cyprus that we are giving students an opportunity to pay the majority of the service fee to the company post visa stamping. We'll go further. Embassy fee. Embassy is charging approximately they charge 6,000 rupees as embassy fee. Travel itinerary is 1,000. Submission charges 2,000. We are talking about 9,000 rupees as the expenses for the embassy, for the visa. Knowing the fact that student has to give the documents apostilled by Ministry of External Affairs, and each document costs 1,700 rupees. Here, North Cyprus admission entry requirement. Foundation courses, 12th pass with minimum 45% marks in total in any stream. All university want 50%, only CIU accept 45%. Now, what is the reason why students should do foundation course. Foundation courses are given in English language. It's a English foundation courses, and students will have to do this course if their English is not good. So if you have a student who is very bad in English language, I suggest you to send him for the English language courses. There is another way. When students go for bachelor's, master's or PhD, any course, every student will be tested out by the university on the English language skills by a university standard English testing paper. Students who go to Northern Cyprus, when they apply for bachelor's, diploma or master's program, and if they don't pass the English test, they actually get referred to the foundation course in the same university with the same tuition fee they have paid. This means that anybody who's going to North Cyprus, if he can't speak English, they will apply for the foundation course if their age is less. If their age is not less, they apply for the main course, but when they reach there, automatically they will be asked to do an English language course. Now, we cannot apply the visa for the student directly beyond 25 for the English language course from India, but if we apply a master student which is 27 years old for a master's program, he will get the admission. Once he reaches Northern Cyprus, they will test him. If his English is pretty bad, no problem, they will ask him to do a English foundation course, which means we should tell our students very clearly, though I am sending you for bachelor's or master's program, but I know that your English is pretty bad, you need to do an English language course first. So visa is an issue for English language course directly, which is 25 years of age. So we are sending you on a master's program. This is on course of master's and PhD students. English language courses are offered by all the universities. They are offering by 6 months and 12 months portfolio. So either you can do a 6-month course or you can do a 1-year course also. One of our partner university, which is Near East University, is offering this course for 1400 euros for a 6 months, and I believe 2800 euros for a year. Again, 12th class 45% only in CIU University, all others are 50%. Let's go to the diploma and bachelor courses. Students should have 12th pass with minimum 45% marks in total in any stream, or they should have 10 plus 3 year diploma as a polytechnic diploma after 10th class, and again the same thing, all university 150% and CIA 145%. Without that, universities are not giving the admission to the students. Applicant for diploma and undergraduate program cannot be over 25 years old. And students who want to do diploma, they can go for 2 years diploma and they can carry on to the bachelor also. In Northern Cyprus, they call diplomas as associate degrees for 2 years. If students fail the English test, they will be asked to do a foundation course. From the tuition fee they have paid, that tuition fee will be transferred toward the English department. I'll talk to the master's program again. So students should have 3 years bachelor's minimum in any field, correspondence also accepted, with 45% marks, and all university 150, only CIU except 45. Master students cannot be more than 30 years old. That's very important. If they're 30 years old, the Ministry of University might give the admission, but the visa will be a problem because the Northern Cyprus Ministry do not give visas more than 30 years old. It is a high risk that they will get the visa. If you want, we can try for some of your students, but at the moment we are not filing any application beyond 30. English level. University in North Cyprus do not ask for IELTS, but when the student reach North Cyprus, all the universities conduct a very simple English language test, which I just mentioned. In case students fail, university will ask the student to do English language course in university for 6 months, and the fees has to be paid, will be used for same. In North Cyprus, the tuition fees is deposited directly to the university, and only Greenwich American University, Indo-European, has got a mutual agreement that we can hold the fees in New Delhi in our bank account. Rest in all universities, students have to pay the money to the university directly before the visa. In case the visa is refused, this tuition fee is refunded in 30 to 45 days time directly from the university to the student's account. Visa requirement. Processing time is approximately 10 days, and student has to show 5 lakh rupees in their personal bank account. We also can one day old funds are also accepted. There is no problem. So students who can take the money from their parents or their friends or relatives and put in the account, we need a bank statement and a certificate from the student. Once the student receives his or her official acceptance letter, please ask them to start the visa procedure at Turkish Embassy in New Delhi. And the visa requirements are quite simple, and they don't have to show any bank balances more, they don't have to show any ITRs, or they don't have to show any property. The visa is quite easy. Post-study work visa. Student can use the last 6 months of their study thesis period as a job search visa to find the jobs. After course, students have high possibility to get a job, and their visa is converted into work permit, and that's how many Indians are living in North Cyprus on a work permit, because they need a lot of people there to work. For the admission, you can see all the documents are already mentioned here. It's a basic documentation part. Important facts we should read about before sending the application for North Cyprus. The total fees students should be sent to university after admission letter is issued. In order to satisfy a requirement for the student permit, it is mandatory to have medical check in North Cyprus on your arrival for illness such as HIV, hepatitis B, typhus. If you do not pass the medical test, you'll be required to return to your home country. Please make sure your student do not have these diseases if they're applying for North Cyprus. English requirement, I've already explained it here. Indo-European can only hold the tuition fee for Greenwich American University in India. Rest all university tuition fees need to be paid in advance to the university after admission. In case you student pay the tuition fee and do not want to apply the visa, the tuition fees is non-refundable. The university's law says that in North Cyprus, if student is backing out, the tuition fee is non-refundable. If student doesn't get the visa, no problem, the tuition fee is refundable. Doesn't matter it's in Indo-European's account or university account. Student can also send the tuition fee directly to Greenwich as well if they want, but we prefer to keep it in Greenwich American University here. In case of some problem, we can give it back immediately within 2 working days. Student need to have a return ticket from Turkish Airlines only after the visa approval from Turkish Embassy, because Turkish Airlines is the only airline which actually fly directly to the, not directly, but via Turkey, but they have got a clear instructions by the Embassy of Turkey about the visa issue of the visa for North Cyprus, and they don't make complications for the students like other countries do, other airlines do. I will now show you some programs about Northern Cyprus. See, if you see in my Excel sheet, we have just sent you this Excel sheet today as well. So the universities are giving program in English language program here with the percentage of marks, and it include application fee, registration fee, tuition, VAT, health insurance, everything. You can study bachelor's, master's program, bachelor program in Greenwich American University are majorly for 4 years. Right? You have programs available in the masters in Greenwich American University which are for 2 years. The most important thing you have to understand, the Greenwich American University is offering a special price package that the master degree in Girne American, the total cost is 3,800 euro. I'm talking about the total cost of 2 years. So it doesn't matter which program you're going to Girne American University, GAU will only ask you 2,300 euros initially before the visa. The balance you can pay once you reach there. Isn't it great? So in the master's program, example, your fees is 3,808 for a full program starting in June for 2 years, M architecture. Student only have to pay 2,300 euros before leaving from India. The rest he can pay in a month's time when he reached there. And back again, it's a full tuition fee. Not like per annum. In a bachelor program, they are per annum here, you can see. You can see that we have diploma program also mentioned here for 2 years, starting from 2,758 euro per annum. Okay. The entry requirement for the bachelor's and diploma is same, class 12th, and they can start the diploma leading to bachelor's. Let's go down. If you see here, I was talking about the master's programs. If you see, the tuition fees is all the master's program in Girne American is same. It is the 3,800 euro. 50% marks is required. Correspondence, again I want to add, correspondence is accepted and admission is guaranteed for sure. I'll jump to another university, which is University of Lifke. University of Lifke is basically 1.5 hours away from Girne American University, and Girne American University is 20 minutes away from Lefkosia, the capital. So most of our students are in Girne American University, but University of Lifke, being a government university, first of all is a bit cheaper. So you see it's here dollars and euros. So the best thing is, if you do the language course program available in Lifke for 1 year, cost you $4,000, 2,40,000 rupees, whereas in Girne, a program for 8 months costs you 3,283 euro. Right? So this program in the University of Lifke, I have marked it orange also. This is a very good program. For 1 year, student will study English language. So when he study English language for 1 year, his English will be completely changed. All the students from Punjab, from Haryana, or down south, they don't speak English, this is the best course for them. Back to the other courses. At the bachelor's level, the course is always for 4 years. You can see the bachelor courses here for $4,000 a year. And then that's the bachelor courses. I marked it here. So you can see the pricing part. They all are same. Let's come to the Lifke. Lifke has also got some diploma programs which are mentioned here. I'm marking them as red. And these courses are offered for again 2 years. As I told you, diploma courses are known as the associate degrees. The most interesting program in Lifke is 1 year master's program. Now this is the most important thing you have to understand. Many students do not want to go for 2-year bachelor's. So you can actually give them these 1 year master's program for as low as $4,800 US for complete fee. So which comes out to be 3 lakh rupees approximately for the entire 1 year program. And then Lifke has got 2 years masters also available for $5,000 program. This is $5,000 is for a 2-year program. I apologize, it will not be per annum, it will be for the full course. and this is going to be the cost for 2-year program in Lifke University. And they ask for 4-year bachelor degree, but the recent update which we have got, they are also accepting 3 years bachelor's degree from India. Right. So I believe you can see that there are a lot of programs in Northern Cyprus. So if your students actually want to go for a good education at low cost and they don't want to face the embassy interview, North Cyprus is going to be the most important destination for those students. I will now start talking about the FAQs. I request all of you to please write down your FAQs on my window. So you can write, there's a chat window on your right hand side. You can actually start writing your questions here, and I will start answering your questions related to admission and visas in North Cyprus. Any questions, please, for admissions and visas in North Cyprus? I believe there is no questions coming from any of the participants. We will wait for another 5 more minutes. If we don't have any questions, we'll close the session. I believe there is no FAQs related to admission visas. Therefore, I would like to bring this session to an end. Thank you so much for listening to me. I really appreciate that.